Hey everyone, Steven from Straight Fire Picks. We got best bets for Major League Baseball on Sunday, July 10th, 2022. We're going to have MLB player props, run lines, over-unders, money lines here for you today. We're going to have 3 picks that I think are great value bets for this Sunday Major League Baseball slate. As always, just want to thank you all for your continued support here on the channel. If you're new to the channel here today, please be sure to hit that like and subscribe button. Always appreciate that. We are on the road to 6,000 subscribers. Reminder here at the channel, guys, that we are partnered with PrizePicks, so be sure to use our code SFP for 100% deposit match in your first deposit up to $100 on PrizePicks. Really is a great app, guys. They specialize in player props and things of that nature. You can put multiple picks into an entry to win a lot of money. And it's a lot of fun to use. I really enjoy it personally. Like I said, you could use our code SFP for that 100% deposit match, or one of our links that we have down below in the comment section and in the description. Be sure to also check out our community Discord page as well. Great place to connect with our community and to get new ideas for bets. We'll also have a link in the comment section and in the description for that. Be sure to also drop your favorite pick down below in the comment section. If you like a pick included in our comment capper section, just be sure to put a star or an asterisk next to your pick. It will include your pick in the video if it's. Okay, now it's time for a shout out to our Street Fire MVPs. So as always, guys, you see this beautiful list here running beside me of all of our Street Fire MVPs. If you're interested in becoming a Street Fire MVP, there's a join button down below. We'll also have a link in the comment section and in the description. Really is a great way to support the channel. It's just $3.99 per month. We did just add a new perk to that as well. You get access to our notes and our picks early, so the picks and stuff are actually already posted on our community tab for this video. I usually post them the night before, so that's under the community tab. Just an added perk for our members. Just hopefully you guys get some value out of that. You also get some custom emojis, badge next to your name, shout outs on our videos, and roll color in the Discord. Shout out here to our 2 newest Straight Fire MVPs, Alonzo White and Karma 2.0. Appreciate you guys for signing up. Thank you so much. Appreciate all of you that have signed up and supported the channel in that way. I really do appreciate it. Appreciate all of you here at the channel. I really do, whether you're a Straight Fire MVP or not. But anyway, let's get right into the results from the previous episode. So for our comment cappers, we had Gloria K calling the San Francisco Giants, San Diego Padres NRFI bet here. No run first inning, was able to cash that. We had Lit Picks calling the Washington Nationals team total under 3.5 runs. Parlayed with the Braves money line, was also able to cash that. And got to get the bag calling the Brandon Woodruff over 7.5 strikeouts as well, was also able to cash that. So great call outs there from our comment cappers. As far as the stream results, guys, it was a rough day. And we ended up going 1-3. We did cash our NRFI bet there, the Orioles Angels NRFI. So that was good, but we missed our 2 bases props, Dansby Swanson and Jose Altuve. We should have really hit on Swanson. Swanson got robbed twice, really. The one really got robbed was one right down the third baseline with the bases loaded. Would have been a 3-run double, and the guy for the Nationals somehow caught it. It was an unbelievable catch, and then Swanson hit another one later on the screws, almost hit it out of the park, hit it to the deepest part of the park, and the guy caught it right next to the wall. So I don't know what we could do about that. Sometimes it's the way the bases bets are. Altuve really didn't get great contact all day, so we weren't really close on that. Padres money line, Padres, that game was 1-1 pretty much the whole game, and then the Giants got 2 runs in the 8th. It ended up winning 3-1, so unfortunately we missed on that as well. But we're going to get back after today, guys. We're going to get this 3-0 sweep. So let's get right into our picks here. At number 1, we are going with the Tampa Bay Rays, Cincinnati Reds NRFI bet here. No run first inning at -105 odds. So, guys, I really like this one. We got a young man by the name of Nick Lodolo going on the mound here for the Cincinnati Reds. He's 1-2 with a 4.19 ERA, 1.50 WHIP. That sounds terrible. But he is 3 out of 4 so far to the NRFI this year. He's allowed just 3 home runs, which isn't too bad overall. He's their top pitching prospect, though, coming into this season. He really does have good stuff. He's had 7 or more strikeouts in the last 3 starts. He's got some really good stuff. His first start back that he made here recently, he pitched really well. 4.2 innings pitched, 0 earned runs, 8 strikeouts versus the New York Mets. So he looked obviously very good, and I think he can handle this Rays lineup personally. It's a really good matchup for him. Rays actually strike out the 9th most. He's more of a strikeout pitcher. And they're just 19th in walks. So they haven't really been all that disciplined at the plate, which is what you want here. You want guys that will chase pitches out of the zone, and the Rays will certainly do that. Like I said, they do strike out a good bit. So I love Nick Lodolo here, guys. We're getting kind of sneaky value on him because, we really don't know everything about him. And the books don't really know everything about him, but I like what he's got. On the other side, we got Shane Baz here for the Tampa Bay Rays. 1-1 with a 2.92 ERA, 1.14 whip. He is 5 out of 5 this season to the NRFI in his 5 starts, so that's obviously very good. And he's got a 3.77 road ERA, and he's allowed just 2 home runs, which is pretty solid overall again. So really, this bet is, about the pitchers. I like Lodolo. I think it's going to be really good, honestly. And same thing with Baz here. Both these guys super young, but they can get it done. They have really good stuff. And, both these lineups overall don't scare me, right? The Rays are 21st in runs. Rays are 23rd in runs. The Reds are 21st in runs total. Now, in the first inning, Rays are 5th in runs. Reds are 15th in runs in the first inning. So I think those numbers are a little deceptive, though. The Rays tend to score their first inning runs kind of in bunches. They haven't scored a first inning run in this series, for instance. There's both games the NRFI's hit in this series, and I think we'll see that for a clean sweep here in game number 3, honestly. I really do, and I really like the value on it. We're getting, almost plus value on this, so I really do like it there. So, love it there, guys, for our number 1 pick. We're going with the Tampa Bay Rays, Cincinnati Reds, NRFI bet here. No run first inning at minus 105 odds. Okay, and at number 2, we're going with Luis Arias over 1.5 bases here for the Minnesota Twins. Odds to be determined. Guys, Arias is just simply one of the best bats in all of baseball right now for so many different reasons. He's super disciplined, obviously, at the plate. He always makes contact. And really, if you just sit and watch an at-bat of his, you'll really be impressed by how good he is all the way around. He makes good contact. He puts the barrel on the ball. He's very disciplined. He almost always makes contact. Very rarely strikes out. And he knows where to put the ball, too. He's just a hit machine. He really is. He's hitting .469 here in the month of July with 6 doubles, which is obviously very good. That's almost all I need to say. But no, his splits are all great here that we're talking about. He's taking on a right-handed pitcher, Dunning, today. He's .383 off of righties, .342 on the road, and .376 in day games. So those are obviously terrific. We love to see that. He's 7 out of his last 10 to this line overall, 8 out of his last 12 in the last 12 road games as well. So those are all very good. And Dunning, like I said, he's actually not horrible. Dunning's 1-6 with a 4.15 ERA, 1.35 whip. He's allowing a .259 batting average on the year. Those aren't terrible numbers. I mean, he's definitely hittable, particularly to lefties, though, which Luis Arias is. He's allowing a .293 batting average to lefties, so I definitely think Arias will be able to hit him. Rangers' bullpen is solid. They are 7th at bullpen ERA, so I would like to cash this bet early on in the game. I believe Arias could definitely do that for us. He came in and pinch hit last night and got a hit. And he wasn't even in the flow of the game. Guy's just on another planet right now, honestly. Like I said, he makes contact just about every time. And this indictment, like I said, isn't as much against Dunning and the bullpen. It's just the matchup, right? Righty on lefty. Dunning is a little bit shaky. He's definitely not an ace yet anyway. So I definitely think he's hittable. And what I really like about Arias too is he's really picked up his power numbers as well. He's slugging over 600 in the month of July. Those 6 doubles, obviously. I like to see that. So, love it there, guys, for our number 2 pick. We're going Luis Arias over 1.5 bases here for the Minnesota Twins. Odds to be determined. Okay, and finally here at number 3, we're rolling with the Miami Marlins money line here versus the New York Mets at plus 110 odds. So this is a really strange bet. And the reason I say that is because a lot of this, what you're going to hear me say, isn't backed by research, isn't really backed as much by bullpen stats. We're not comparing bullpen stats or offensive numbers because the Mets would blow the Marlins away. This is more just about Alcantara. And that's the basis of this bet, the foundation. Alcantara is an absolute beast, guys. He's 9-3 this season, a 1.82 ERA, a .91 whip, a 2.11 road ERA, and a 2.32 day ERA. He's absolutely terrific. He's taking on Taijuan Walker, who's not bad either. He's 7-2 with a 2.86 ERA, 1.14 whip, 1.86 home ERA with a 1.15 ERA in daytime games. So Walker's no slouch either. He's definitely been pretty solid this year. But of the two pitchers, Walker is definitely more vulnerable for me, right? I watched the two side by side. I've watched Alcantara and Walker pitch, and you just know and you understand that Alcantara's better. And it's no knock on Walker. Like I say, he's having a great year, but he's having a great year. He's not having a great career. Alcantara's been consistent pretty much his whole career. Alcantara's been just a dominant force. Over the last few years, he really has been absolutely terrific. And Walker's had his moments where he's gone on and off. So I definitely think he could get shaky. The Mets are 8-6 in his starts. As bad. The Marlins are 11-6 in Alcantara's starts. So that's obviously very good. This is going to be, I'm predicting that this is going to be a pitcher's duel, right? But I think right now, the Mets, if they're going to win games, their offense has to be pretty solid. You know what I mean? When I look at the Mets are kind of built that way where they need to score runs to win. And so, over the last 13 games or so, they're batting .234, which isn't very good. Their offense has kind of been slouching a little bit. They'll have a game where they'll put up, 7, 8, 10 runs, but then they'll come out and throw a goose egg. Or yesterday, they won a fluke game pretty much on an error and a bunch of garbage and extra innings, and they should not have won that game. They ended up winning. I honestly don't see that happening again, though, against Alcantara. Alcantara's the type of guy that could pitch the whole game. He could pitch 8 innings. So that's why I don't think the bullpen numbers are really pertinent in this bet. They don't have to be. Honestly, the Marlins are better also offensively this year than they were last year. So I just think, honestly, this is just a spot where I believe the Marlins win. It's a little bit more of a feel. It's not as much, backed by everything research-wise. It's more just like Alcantara for plus money. Sign me up for that. If you look by the numbers, you really evaluate it. Walker, like I said, talked about being more vulnerable. He's got a 3.66 expected ERA versus a 2.54 expected ERA for Alcantara. So, we talk about all those balls that are hit hard, that get caught, where like, that should have been a base hit, stuff like that. Walker has gotten a little bit more lucky, if you want to use that word, in some cases. Like, he's gotten hit sometimes, and he's just gotten a little fortunate. So, I think overall, Alcantara wins this matchup. We actually bet against him last time and won, but we're betting for him here. I love the plus money. We'll roll it there for our number 3 pick. We're going with the Marlins money line here versus the New York Mets at plus 110 odds. Okay, guys, that is going to do it for our picks. If you enjoyed the content, please be sure to hit that like and subscribe button. Always appreciate that. We are on the road to 6,000 subscribers. Check out all of our social media links as well. Check out our prize picks link. And also check out our Straight Fire MVP program. Great way to support the channel and what we do here at the channel. Appreciate all of you here at the channel. I really do. We're going to bounce back after a rough day yesterday. That's the first really bad day that we've had in a little while like that. So obviously that hurt. Would have liked to at least go 2-2, but what can you do? Like I said, Swanson got absolutely robbed. If you watch that double, he hit that, well, not double because it got caught, but easily should have been a double. I mean, he ripped it, and the guy just caught it. Would have been a 3-run double, too. So for all those guys that had the, Braves minus 1.5 run line, that was really the moment. Unfortunately, they should have blown the doors open there, and Swanson definitely put it on the screws, but just the way it works sometimes. But we're going to bounce back today, guys. We're going to hit this 3-0. Hope you guys have a great Sunday, great and happy Sunday. We're going to have a great day here. And, yeah, other than that, it's going to do it for me. I hope you guys have a great rest of your day, and we will catch you all next time. Peace out.